friends, welcome again to my study channel Learn Python. आज इस वीडियो में मैं आपके लिए लेके आई हूँ माय पार्ट 3 वीडियो अबाउट प्रोग्रामिंग बेसिक्स। अगर आपने मेरे पार्ट 1 और पार्ट 2 वीडियोस नहीं देखे तो उसका लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल रही हूँ, प्लीज़ उन्हें विजिट कीजिए, देखिए। लेट्स बिगिन स्टूडेंट्स। नाउ लेट अस बिगिन विद Python Programming Basics. Let us understand now what is a program before starting with developing a new program. Program is basically a group of instructions which controls processing. The various elements that you will understand about program processing are: number 1, character set; second, tokens; third, expression; fourth, statements; and fifth, input. Students, now let us understand Python character set. अब Python character set होता क्या है? Python character set represent करता है letters और signs which are specific to a language. Character sets के अंदर आते हैं letter, sign, number and symbols. Letters you all know, A to Z, capital and small a to z. Digits you all know, 0 to 9. Special symbols like minus, plus, star, brackets. Then white spaces. These white spaces can be a blank space, tab, carriage return, new line and form field. And other characters. Python can process all characters of ASCII and Unicode. Students, now let us understand tokens. प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज के स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट्स होते हैं टोकन्स। इन्हें लेक्सिकल यूनिट भी कहा जाता है। तो देर आर 5 टाइप्स ऑफ टोकन्स. दीज आर कीवर्ड, number 1, number 2, identifiers or names, number 3, literals, number 4, operators, and number 5, punctuators. Students, now let us understand keyword. Keywords ऐसे रिजर्व वर्ड्स होते हैं जो इंटरप्रेटर को एक स्पेशल मीनिंग प्रोवाइड करते हैं. दीज आर रिजर्व फॉर स्पेसिफिक फंक्शनिंग. दीज कैन नॉट बी यूज्ड एज आइडेंटिफायर्स, वेरिएबल नेम और एनी अदर पर्पस. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. कीवर्ड्स रिजर्व होते हैं और उनको हम आइडेंटिफायर, वेरिएबल नेम के लिए यूज नहीं कर सकते. सो द अवेलेबल कीवर्ड्स इन पाइथन आर एज फॉलोज. यू कैन सी these are the available keywords. Some of them are global, del, elif, if, or, import, etc. Students, now let us understand the meaning of identifiers. Identifiers program के वो building blocks होते हैं which are used to give names to different parts of a program like variables, objects, classes and functions. हम variable, objects और classes एंड फंक्शंस को नेम करने के लिए आइडेंटिफायर्स का यूज करते हैं. आइडेंटिफायर्स लेटर्स और नंबर्स का कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है. आइडेंटिफायर मस्ट बिगिन विद एन अल्फाबेट और एन अंडरस्कोर and subsequent letters may be numbers from 0 to 9. Python एक case sensitive language है. Upper case characters are distinct from lower case characters. ये आप सबको पता होगा कि Python एक case sensitive language है. इसका मतलब upper case और small letters के बीच में difference है. They are different for interpreter. Length of an identifier is unlimited. Keywords cannot be used as an identifier. Space and special symbols are not permitted in an identifier name except an underscore sign. So some valid identifiers you can see and some invalid identifiers like 29 color. So number cannot come in the beginning of the variable name. Students, now let us understand literals which are also known as values. Literals को हम constant values भी कहते हैं. Python permits the following types of literals. String literals, which is made up of strings, like Pankaj. Any name you can take in the string literals, which are made up of alphabets. Then numeric literals, like 10, 13.5, 3 plus 5. This is a complex number. Then Boolean literals. In this comes only 2 values, true or false. Then comes special literals, like none. Then the literal collections. Now let us understand what are string literals. String literal is a sequence of characters that can be combination of letters, numbers, and special symbols enclosed in quotation marks, single, double, or triple. So these quotation marks can be single, double, or triple. Okay. In Python, string is of two types: single line string like text is equal to hello world, or text is equal to hello world. You can see the difference. One is in double quotes and another text is in a single quote. Then it can be a multi-line string like text is equal to hello or text is equal to hello. You can observe the difference. See, one there we have used the single quotation, and in another text we have used the triple quotation marks. Students, now let us understand operators. Operators are one of the most important part of programming. So an operator is a symbol that triggers some action when applied to identifier or operands. Therefore, an operator requires an operand to compute upon. Example, let us say C is equal to A plus B. So here A, B, C are operands and the operators are equal to and plus, which are performing differently. Now let us understand what are the types of operators. Python supports following types of operators. 1. Unary operator. In unary operator comes unary plus, unary minus, bitwise complement, then logical negation like not. In binary operator, first arithmetic operators like plus, minus, multiply, division, then modulus, then power, and then double slash. Then relational operators greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to. Then comes logical operators and or. Then assignment operators, then bitwise operators, shift operators, and identity operator is and is not. Students, now let us understand punctuators. So Python में पंचुएटर्स प्रोग्राम को कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए काम आते हैं और ये बैलेंस बनाते हैं इंस्ट्रक्शंस और स्टेटमेंट्स के बीच में. Punctuator have their own syntactic and semantic significance. Some of the punctuators which are used in Python are comma, then hash, then slash, then different types of brackets, whether it is the curly bracket, where the middle bracket, at the rate, equal to. So there are number of punctuators. Students, now let us understand a basic Python program structure. As we have seen in our previous slides, a program contains the following components. Number 1, expressions. So expression, you can see the statements like A plus B, A greater than B, A less than B. So they represent expression. Next, statements. Statements like A equal to 10, C equal to A plus B. So these are statements. Next come the important part, comments. So comments, if we are representing a single line comment, then we use the hash symbol, and if we are representing the multi-line comments, then we will use the triple double quotes before start and the end of the lines. Next comes function. Function, the block starts with a def keyword. You can see def, hello, and then the braces. So this represent the function. We are defining a function which is name is hello. Then block and indentations like if and else block. You can see if, then A greater than B, and then we are using after some indentation the print statement. So indentation is the most important part of Python program. So students, before start writing the Python program, the first step that you have to install the Python in your computer system. So Python can be easily downloaded from the site, that is www.python.org. So there are two versions. Python 2.0 is your previous version. Now the latest is Python 3.0, and you can download Python 3.6.5 version easily from any browser. Students, after installation of Python, when you will open the Python IDLE, which is Python Integrated Developing Environment, a window will open which will look like this, and you have to work in this window. Students, we can work in Python in two ways. Number one is interactive mode and number two is script mode. Both have their own style of working. In interactive mode, this works with a command interpreter as shell prompt, as you work in your DOS prompt or Linux. So we can execute any instruction of Python with this. We can run our complete Python program while writing the program in script mode. Students, now let us write our first Python program of adding two numbers in the interactive mode. Let's say A is our variable and we have assigned 10. Then we take the variable B and we have assigned it the value 20. Then we have taken the third variable C and equal to A plus B. We use the print statement. The sum is C, and in then this statement executes and the sum is 30. So this is the interactive mode. Students, now let us understand the script mode. On the file menu, you will select new file. So you have to click on here to open a new file, and now then your script mode will open. When you will open your script mode, so you can see the script window. We can write our complete program here. Afterwards, we save the file as we have saved the file with the name myfirstprogram.py. So the py, this by default the extension the Python will take. Then in run menu, you will click on run module, or you have to simply press the F5 key to run your program. So the moment we click on F5, we switch to interactive mode where we get the output of the program. You can see in blue the sum is 44. Students, now let us understand the most important point of Python programming. Let us take a program to add two numbers. So A is equal to input first number. A is the variable. Input statement we are using to accept the input from the user, and B is equal to input enter second number. C is equal to A plus B and print C. So I have used the semicolon here. Semicolon will not come. Now we have entered the first number as 10 and the value 10 is considered as string. Now 10 is stored as a string in the variable A. Now we have entered the second number as 20 and the value 20 is considered as string. So 20 is stored as a string in the variable B. Now let us come to the output. The output is 1020. Basically it is not adding 10 plus 20. We are not getting 30. So our purpose is not solved. It is basically doing the concatenation on the strings. Suppose if we have taken the value A is 5 and B as 7. Now again the output we will be getting 57 by concatenation. So students, now the important question arises, how we can add two numbers. Before storing the value to a variable, we must convert string into integer, and for that we will use the method or the function which is int. Students, now let us consider a program to multiply three numbers and to display the result. Now variable A is equal to, first we have used input enter first number, then we have typecasted it by using the int function. We have used int and then the braces in the beginning and the end of the input statement. So the input function is using in the form of string and we are converting that string into the integer value by using the int function. In the same way we have used the variable B and the variable C. Then in the next fourth variable D equal to, we are multiplying these three variable A into B into C and then we are printing the D. Now the values, suppose we have taken 10 in A, B 2, C as 5, the output which we will get is 100. Let us now consider another important point. a is equal to 10, and if we are writing 10 is equal to a, both are correct in maths. But in computer programming languages, if we are using a is equal to 10, so this is the assignment operator equal to, which is assigning the value 10 to the variable a, which always move from right to left. And if we are using 10 is equal to a, it is wrong. On the left side of equal to, we have to always write a variable. We cannot write constant to the left side of the variable name. Now students, let us understand the most important part of Python program, which is indentation. Let us consider a program to input one number from the user and print Python if the number is greater than 10. Now again we have taken the variable a is equal to int input enter the number. I have already explained it to you that this number will be converted from string to integer because we have used the int function. Now the condition, if a greater than 10 colon print Python. See, the Python should be printed if the number is greater than 10. So this is called as condition. So condition is always written using if. Now we have used the print statement after some gap. This gap is indentation. If we will not use the indentation, the gap, the Python interpreter will throw an error. Thank you for watching my video, friends. It is a pleasure for me to make such videos to help computer science students so that they come up with good results. If you really liked my video, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.